Okay, so I've just added HubSpot workflow creation to the Daeda Pro MCP. So you can see we have a prompt here that we're going to fire off. And what this prompt is asking for is, can you put together a deal workflow called sales contract sent follow-up? I want it to be a sales follow-up for deals once they've reached the contract sent stage. It should have a sensible trigger, wait up until a follow-up point, and then split depending on whether things happened on time or not. If the timing works out, do the follow-up. If it's missed, have it flagged internally to someone to review. So it's a decently complicated sales workflow. And you can see what Codex / ChatGPT is doing here. He's going through. He's using the Daeda Pro MCP to check what it can do. It's getting information on users and emails and stuff, things that it can add and hook into the workflow as it goes. And you can see it's checking everything out right. Now this is fantastic because it means it will add all the information for you into a workflow. You don't have to start with a skeleton and then add it yourself. It hopefully should do the full thing in a one shot. And you can see it go along. I think the benefit of this over the HubSpot AI workflow creator as well is that can only do one thing at a time. Whereas this, because it's hooked into Codex and it creates these right plans, if a certain workflow might be implemented better as, say, 3 HubSpot individual workflows, it can do 3 workflows instead of 1. So you can see it's going through. What kind of data is it grabbing? It's grabbing other workflows for examples. As you can see here. And hopefully you can see it building the plan right now. It's submitting the plan, which actually is the validation loop. So it's checking that the plan is valid. And it says, yeah, it's built it. Here's all the details. It waits 3 days and we can submit. Now, if you've seen this video before, you know that a submission doesn't change HubSpot. It actually creates a right plan in HubSpot that you can review and check. So we can go here, we can go to the portal that this is sitting in. And we can see the create deal workflow sales contract follow-up is right here. We can see a brief description of what it does, the operations involved, and then we can execute that. Successful execution. Oh, and we can come and we can view it in HubSpot and we can see what it decided to do. So you can see, it's got a decently interesting trigger here. If the pipeline is a sales pipeline and it's any of contracts sent, it's got the re-enroll on. It's got a delay here, but it does need event filters, fair enough. But delay up to 3 days and then branch on whether or not the event criteria was met. So I guess the event would be, was the follow-up sent successfully? So we could say if the event criteria is met, create a task to follow up on the signed contract process. Assigned to no one, we don't know who we're doing this with yet. But if it was missed, then send an internal email to me, because I am obviously a user on this portal. A deal on the contract sent did not meet the expected follow-up timing window. Review the deal and decide whether the rep needs support or intervention. So I think pretty decent workflow. The great thing is about what this unlocks, right? Because if you're creating these workflows through Codex or Claude, you don't have to just create one at a time. It can create a series of workflows. It can create properties and a property group and a pipeline and a workflow, which is something I'll demonstrate in the next video, right? This really unlocks the potential of AI in HubSpot. So if you have any opinions on this, let me know. Thank you for watching.